Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Broadcast.gg installment of Scrim MoiraiOW. Here, we're gonna have two really nice teams coming up. Why don't you introduce the Powerhaus that's gonna be facing today?
So, Carpe Diem is coming into this game against Powerhaus here at Discord. Swanky Tiger, Aegis, Quick Mags, and Zolik, as well as Scrim coming in for Carpe Diem. And who's on Powerhaus?
Powerhaus is, of course, the Powerhaus. Carpe Diem has nothing that they can possibly do with them. They have Esports on the Mercy. They also have K2 on Hanzo. You should be looking out for him, as they are going to be running double snipers. You bet that they're going to have Zoros on the Widowmaker as well. What are they going to do for their friendship and teamwork? This isn't Overwatch unless it's My Little Pony on the inside. Now, of course, they're going to be loving Hollywood, and this is a map that they're going to start out off on.
Yep, Hollywood is the map that start off on. Carpe Diem versus Powerhaus Orenda. Good matchup here between the two. If you look at their SRs, not much of a difference here. 4.1K and 4.2K. We're looking at a really good matchup here.
We are, and from what I'm seeing that Brigitte, as much as I love Brigitte, I don't think that the same rules apply for the Overwatch League as they do in here, because they're on like a not recent patch, are they? Like their Brigade doesn't do like as much rally shield as she usually does, like 100 instead of 150.
Yep. So we'll see. So we'll see a little bit. We'll see the hybrid map here coming out for Hollywood, and so what? And if I may ask you, since you're more of an expert than I am in this point, what does Powerhaus Orenda have to do to try and take this point all the way down to the trailers?
Like they said, Powerhaus Orenda, they are going to be running double snipers, so I don't think that they really have to fight the shield war with Aegis, or what you would assume is going to happen. I feel like they're going to be focusing on the outskirts, like Discord, or maybe Quick Mags if he's out of position, but I'm not expecting much of a shield war at all. In fact, they have that Brigitte, so I think it just might be a battle of, can they stun the Reinhardt, and can they just sort of decimate him in that stun time? We're definitely gonna be seeing that, as it does seem the fight's gonna begin, and they're going to like I said, yeah, here they come. Yeah, you see the two snipers gonna be trying to rally up on the sides.
So we're already gonna see a team fight here. Mythos on that Orisa, so helping out with the tank play. They've also on Powerhaus as well. They've also got the Flood, but only one tank on their side. But Zoros starting off with a good pick off on Swanky Tiger. Quick Mag's gonna avenge him though, and does get Zoros in the process. Still pushing up though, little by little, inch by inch. Here comes Powerhaus Orenda, trying to get the pick around though. Carpe Diem looks to have a good push here as Mythos goes down by the hands of Scrim. And so already a good push, and they're back outside of that first gate here. So Carpe Diem with their first defense here on Powerhaus Orenda.
Carpe Diem is certainly keeping up the pressure on that. You did see that Zarya was out of position, and boom, automatically dead in the first few seconds of that fight. So all they need to do is get a few more of that, and it seems like they're gonna try doing that one more time.
All right, and so we'll see another team fight here. Shield down by Mythos here, but still a little bit of a team push here. We'll see Zoros stick on that low ground for now with that Widowmaker, so we'll see how that works out for him. But in the meantime, still a little bit of a push and shove here going on in the first team fight. Zoros looking for the pick up top, see if he can get anybody here. Start off, not too many hits, but Quick Mags right away destroys Zoros, and he'll reset him as well. So that's the stagger back. And so Carpe Diem with that push, and Powerhaus Orenda has to elect the push back just a little bit.
Actually able to get a nice little rebound kill there. Seems like that's gonna initiate another fight, but I don't think it's gonna be worth it in there, and I don't think that they do either. You did see Zoros to get caught off on the high ground there, and doesn't have his little sniper friend there to back him up, but as you see, they are sort of going for those backlines. They're not playing the shield battle like you would normally think.
And the Urge Counter coming down, huge by Aegis, getting 3 people, but no follow-up there. Here comes the Transcendence coming from 6 feet under, Dragon Strike coming right down the middle, and that's gonna get 2 from K2. Mythos helping him out, make it 3 for K2 at the last second in the back line there for Zolik. Flood with that last kill on Quick Mags, and that should do it. The point coming to Powerhaus Orenda. They've got the payload moving here.
And what a delicious payload that is, as it does seem that now that they popped two of their ults, they are going to be having, they've sort of forfeited up their ult agenda. Well, I mean, it wasn't forfeited because they did get some really good kills, and that's why they won the point. But now they have to watch out for the Zarya and Quick Mags. That's what you should be looking out for. Zarya's going to come in and grab, and Quick Mag is going to follow through with that 90, and he has his grab right now, so the team should be a little bit worried for that grab. All they have is Flood's ult right now. They only have Rally.
Speaking of that grab, here it comes here with a Dragon Strike incoming. K2's going to get a kill on Aegis, but not much happening here in the terms of a Dragon Strike Zarya combo with Swanky Tiger and Quick Mag. So really, Powerhaus Orenda does get a few strikes here and there. Carpe Diem maybe allowing a little bit of a push here.
You see that stagger on Quick Mags was really nice. Being able to sort of bait out that Widow, taking her out. Now, of course, they still have both of their support ults, and yeah, Powerhaus isn't getting anywhere with their ult, so they need to think of a way. And this might be a dry push from what I'm seeing. They don't seem to have. They don't seem to vote up, shielding up. Maybe this is a real push.
Flood using that rally to start off here with this team fight, trying to get his team all together with those shields. K2 already with 2 picks to start off this team fight, so looking good so far in that Hanzo for K2 of Powerhaus Orenda. And still looking for a little more picks, but this push on this payload is going to get inside the western town itself. So we'll see if this gets around the turn now. A sharp turn coming up, the home stretch here in point number 2. So a little bit of a team fight here coming up for Carpe Diem to push this back here on the next turn.
And you see Kadu playing really nicely. He's pushing up into those front lines and putting a lot of pressure in. Looking in the back. Ooh, he might be able to pull out that Mercy. He actually does. With Zora's help, he's able to get that Mercy out, which is going to give him a huge lead in this next fight.
Does give them a huge lead as well, but still that Reinhardt up for Aegis, helping them out. Does get stunned a little bit. But Zoros with another pick on Quick Max. So Zoros with this Widowmaker on fire right now, and you can see why. Getting a few picks, helping out Powerhaus Orenda with this push right now. So they're going to get it around the turn, and they're in the home stretch for point number 2. Flood with a good kill on Discord. So once again, a full pushback from Carpe Diem, and Powerhaus Orenda is going to get this payload moving even further.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, watching Brigitte, I just had this thought come to me. Does she do the whip when she actually like uses her whip animation? I think she does, and that's absolutely beautiful that they do to it. It seems like they're gonna follow up with a grab with the dragons as well. Not gonna get that many people though because the Splendid Iris is gonna save their booties.
Transcendence coming up for Discord right at the right moment, also helping out. That also caught Zolek at the right time too, so they get Dragon Strike not helping anything, but still Powerhaus Orenda, look at this. Brigitte coming in for Flood, getting both Quick Mags and Discord, and the payload reaches point number 2. So 3 minutes on the clock here. Powerhaus Orenda's got their second point here on Hollywood.
What happened with Carpe, that grab dragon didn't actually work out. I think I did see that trans come in, but that should, I think not the Mercury, from what I've seen, the Hanzo should still be able to get enough damage output to get at least one squishy with his dragons.
So you can see 3 players on fire for Powerhaus Orenda. 4 would be K2. So what is Carpe Diem coming into the turn here? What does Carpe Diem have to do to try and take out the fire of Powerhaus Orenda right now?
Carpe Diem definitely needs to sort of play more behind their shield. They're having a hard time with these snipers, and if they were just able to straight up deny their snipers, that would be great. I think that is why they switch over to the Diva, as this next engagement sort of is a Python one. They're going in the back, trying to figure out whatever picks they can really get.
So a little bit of a trade-off here, 1 for 1 to start off. They're 6 feet under, getting the kill on non-Scrim. So the Brigitte goes down for Carpe Diem, though. Powerhaus Orenda slowly moving this payload up, and we're in the home stretch here in Hollywood.
Maybe the last little bit. This is where Aegis needs to pick thing. He does have Shatter, so I definitely see that being a huge thing. They're gonna be trying to find people. It might be a good idea to shatter the main tanks, but it also might be a good idea to see if you can shatter up those snipers and give yourself a little bit more room.
There's the Earth Shatter, but K2 punishes Aegis after the Earth Shatter. A little bit of a shutdown there. Does get 3 people, but not enough for a follow-up here. Coalescence coming out here. Coalescence coming out for, I believe that's Zolek from Carpe Diem. Nakram and Swanky Tiger. Swanky Tiger on the Zarya now, pushing back Powerhaus Orenda. So a little bit of an answer, but we'll see if that sticks. Zolek with 2 kills of his own on the Moira. Aegis gonna end this team kill on that kill with 6 feet under. So Carpe Diem with their first successful push here. Powerhaus Orenda is gonna have to reset.
Yeah, I mean, to see Carpe Diem did come in a little bit better. You also saw that the people that Carpe Diem was able to get was out of the line of the Widow. So all they really need to do is, I think, deal with the Widow. I think that they just noticed that. So I'm expecting them to be focusing the Widow a little bit more, or to be doing a little bit much with this grab, as it does come in with the nuclear strike as well.
Does come in with a self-destruct, but too little too late. He's too little too late. Quick Mags a little bit late to the party. Aegis gets the double kill on Zolek with that last one as well. So a good push once again by Carpe Diem. Powerhaus Orenda, just over 30 seconds left. They need an answer right here to get this last point.
And when they push, they're pushing all the way back to spawn. That's giving them a lot more room than they would if they didn't push up all the way. They're giving themselves like that little corner right there, which makes a huge difference in the end game. And with Mercy starting upper rally, this is going to be a full force brute push.
Full group push already. Rally coming out for Flood to start. Dragon Strike coming right down the middle with no help there in the middle, so no kills there for Powerhaus. Orenda. Egg is going to start the push up here. 6 feet under gets the DMAC on quick mags, but it's all Carpe Diem right now. Egg is Discord and Swanky Tiger simultaneously getting kills. Transcendent's going to come up for 6 feet under to try and hold this point as long as he can, but he is the only one there and is going to get punished for it. So the overtime is going to end. 2 points coming from Powerhaus Orenda, but Carpe Diem defends the third.
Carpe Diem definitely did put up a little bit of a fight there, but wasn't able to get the point in the end. I feel like they didn't push that hard in the end game when they really should have, and they should have been playing, I'd say, not Sniper-esque in that very last bit, because Sniper is a little bit too hard to play even if you're really good in that, you know, tiny closed-off area.
All right, so a little bit of a change-up now as we see a little bit of a change of Zoro still on that Widowmaker. K2 still sticking with the double sniper here with that Hanzo, but now we're seeing Discord on that Lucio here on the defense, so Carpe Diem just got to get it down. 67.55 meters on that third point, so Carpe Diem look good at the end. What do they have to do to carry this momentum to try and get that third point here on Hollywood?
I don't think Carpe Diem really needs to do much. Like, now they are going to be doing a little bit they are going to be doing defending, and that's not really where double sniper really stands out. Double sniper is definitely more in the side of attack. You don't have to worry about pushes that much. You can wait for your enemy to make a mistake most of the time. But when you're playing double sniper on defense, then you give the other team the opportunity to set up instead of you setting up, which definitely can get in your nerves a little bit, as they can now just sort of stay behind their shield. They don't have much reason to go off and stay in the sideline for a quick little flank, as they don't really have a tracer or a sombra, or even on defense. You still have things that you might want a little bit better position. On attack, we are going to be seeing Swanky Tiger. I'm going to assume Aegis is doing what every other good player does and just screwing with me right now, even though I really want him to play Torb. Seems like we're going to be seeing Swanky Tiger not play Zarya without any real synergy right here, which is a little weird, but I think Quick Mags is going to be one of the defending forces helping him out there, and an opening pick for Carpe nonetheless.
Yeah, 6 feet under, getting that first pick on Aegis, and who says Zenyatta's can't be snipers? He's already got a full pick there, and 3.5 minutes left to go. So Carpe Diem, a little bit of a reset, losing their first tank. They've got 3 tanks to work with: Aegis, Swanky Tiger, and Quick Max all on the tank. So 3 tanks, 2 healers, or actually 3 tanks, 3 supports here. So a little bit of, like you said, a little bit of an interesting comp. 3:22 left on the clock here. They're going to all come into the corridor. We'll see if Carpe Diem can get the push of this 3-3 combo here, as Aegis is going to help push up already. They've got the swings going here from the Reinhardt. Valkyrie coming up, or actually no Valkyrie, rather. He's just going to fly on over. Aerobot coming in, but Zora's getting a double pick already. There's 1, there's 2. The double sniper working for Powerhaus Orenda. Gets the third kill with K2 on that Solid, but Nascram on this Brigitte we've seen all map long here, working well for Carpe Diem. K2's the only one on point right now that's going to try and help this out. Here trying
Both snipers are sort of a fish out of water.
And you can see a fish out of water there. Bold Sniper's going to go down here, so Carpe Diem's going to get the first point here. 2.5 minutes left to go, and they've got it all the way. The payload's moving here on Hollywood.
Definitely a powerhouse. It's becoming the powerhouse that they need to. And, you know, doing a little bit of the good boy routine. You know, Zoros switching off onto Zarya now, maybe hoping to work with K2 up in the K zone. I don't know why I find that funny, but I just do. Anyway, you are going to see the ult advantage is going to come off onto Carpe. Sorry, not onto Carpe. Onto Carpe, as they are going to be seeing their Shatter and Nuclear Bomb come in soon.
And in the meantime, Powerhaus Orenda with K2 getting a double kill, 1 from the Dragon Strike and 1 from that Storm Arrow. So a good start with K2 here on this Hanzo after that first point. 6 feet under with that Zenyatta getting Zolik. So a good pick off here. The Zenyatta play working for 6 feet under so far, as Powerhaus Orenda is going to get the first defense on Carpe Diem.
I think it's called a boombox when the Zenny just straight up get like a pick before anyone else does. Like charged up, pew, 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 pew. That's a a boombox right there, if I'm not mistaken.
And the
Seems like
boombox.
it's gonna be another. Yeah, seems like it's gonna be another brute force push for them.
And Carpe Diem's gonna have, here comes the Earth Shatter coming in for Aegis here. Is that gonna get anybody? The follow-up only gets Mythos though. Self-destruct happening by QuickMax. That's gonna get rid of Erebos 8 there. Zoros also gets Swanky Tiger, so the Zarya battle working in Zoros' favor there.
I don't think anyone like really notices how good you can like nuclear bomb with a nice little shatter. A fat shat, you come in there, and you just deal a heavy load onto there, and then it's sort of it's either or. If you get most of the important people, it's gonna be huge. But if you like leave out the Ryan, then absolutely no one's gonna die.
All right, so a little bit of a push here now coming from Carpe Diem, looking up to see if they can make that next turn here.
It seems like it's I would hate to say another brute force, but they do have Swinging Tiger and they do have Zolik, so they might try to do that, but it depends if they don't get grabbed first.
They all get grabbed, but no follow-up coming from any of the team from Zoros there. So Powerhaus Orenda's going to have a missed opportunity here. Earth Shatter coming in. Aegis trying to block anything else that Mythos had on that Earth Shatter. But not much here. So team fight after team, or team fight movements after team fight movements here. Mythos and Erebos 8 getting themselves a Diva kill together, and a Fire Strike on Aegis is going to end that team fight. Powerhaus Orenda with another good defense. 2.5 minutes left to go. They just cannot get it around this turn. Carpe Diem's got to find an answer.
They do, and I think most teams, they do understand that having that grab is huge when you want to synergize with someone, but it's also a little bit bad for them. Think about it, you're bringing all that damage into one little square foot, and one little square foot of damage can kill almost everyone in just a few seconds as they are going to be rallying into this fight. Let's see if they're able to get a single pick.
And Earth Shatter being used by Aegis here and already getting on the train there. Zolik and QuickMax get 2 kills already to start. Discord winning the Lucio versus Lucio battle on Erebos 8 there. And Swanky, Tiger, QuickMax both going to get themselves a Diva kill there with the DMAC and the kill. And so already Carpe Diem moving this point up some more. They have the answer, and here they come in the home stretch for point B. We'll see if there's an answer here from Powerhaus Orenda at the last second.
All the big boy tanks are pushing up, straight up onto that edge. You're not going to be able to get through because we're all going to be guarding it like bodyguards.
And Graviton Surge coming in. We'll see if that self-destruct gets anybody. Oh, it will.
Oh, yeah.
No kills coming from that self-destruct there, but a full-on team kill it looks like here. Yes, it is. Confirm it. Team kill for Carpe Diem, and that's going to allow them to get point number 2. 3 minutes left to go here on this clock to get it to the third point here.
Yeah, and definitely like putting those grabs on the doorway is probably like a really good move. Think about it. You have the team split up into 2. You get to deal more damage, and you get to be a lot safer on the edge while you're at it. Speaking of these pushes and these ultimates, we do have Aegis coming in. He does have his Shatter, so maybe he's gonna try to get up behind unless he gets grabbed. Oh, he gets grabbed and he still doesn't. That's a little bit of a bad move.
Graviton Search coming in, getting 3 people there from Mythos. We'll see if anybody follows up. Not much of a follow-up from either side, both using their Earth Shatter and Graviton Search. So not much of a follow-up from either side here. Here comes the self-destruct. Coming in, is that going to get anybody? That gets a double kill from K2. What a pick off there. Discord, Swanky Tiger going down on that self-destruct from K2. QuickMax on the pick though from Mythos. So a little bit of a trade-off here, 2 for 2 in that team fight here. That's going to allow us to get around the corner as Carpe Diem enters the home stretch here. They're going to use a self-destruct of their own, not getting anyone, but almost getting there here. All they need to do is get it to 67.54. They're so close, approaching the 60-meter mark.
Yeah, let me see. Once the Moira ult comes out, you sort of do need to commit a little bit. And with this Shatter coming in, it's seeing little and little that Powerhaus isn't going to be able to push it as far as they want to.
Oh, and a huge Earth Shatter by Aegis here, allowing for a push here. Aegis is going to get himself a triple kill here. Swanky Tiger on that Graviton Surge as well. That's going to allow this point, and it's a team kill, which means Carpe Diem make the most of the present. They made the most of this point. Hollywood is theirs to keep.
Hollywood is theirs. Not for you. Even though this is your favorite map, Powerhaus, you're not going to be able to keep it. And let's take a look at this beautiful thing. It's probably going to be a grab. Oh, is it a grab? It might be, it might not be. It's just him putting damage roundhouse along with his grab dragon, which you can't say that is there any better synergy for 2 ults than grab dragon that is as iconic as that?
I don't think there is, honestly. Like we've seen, I mean, in the past, I've seen a lot of Zarya Dragon Strike all coming in, and it's huge for the team. So I don't think there is a better combo than that, don't you think?
No, I don't think there is. Anyway, so we do have what seems to be a quick switch off of the 2 teams. So it's going to be a hot second before able to continue. But why don't we sort of go back and reflect on how Powerhouse, not Powerhouse, actually, yeah, Powerhouse was able to make not necessarily make it work, but do a really good job on the double snipers.
And so so let's go back. Zoros and K2 both working really well. We saw Zoros making some early and good picks off on Carpe Diem earlier, and he was going off on the Widow. And you saw K2 with that Dragon Strike, even gets play of the game at the end there too with the Graviton Surge Dragon Strike combo. But really, Powerhouse Orenda with those 2 snipers could be a deadly factor, but Carpe Diem does come up with the answer though. So Powerhouse coming in with a double sniper. So is that going to be match affecting going into the next map with that double sniper combo coming in?
I don't think it is, but looking at the thing, I did find out something nice. Their Widowmaker Zoros is actually a ex-CSGO pro and does play a lot more hit scan than what you would expect from a Widow that's that good does play.
And so there you can tell ex-CSGO pro, there's the Widowmaker coming in with the op skills, at least as you can see, the AWP skills. So hitting it is not that much of an issue now as Zoros
positioning at this point.
Right, it's just the positioning. But Zoros has a little bit of a different problem though, because the maps are a lot different than CS:GO. So, but Zoros working well with that Hollywood map and really working well with the Widowmaker. And then you look at K2 as well. He usually plays Hanzo or off tank there, so he is a flex. But the Hanzo really working well for Powerhouse in the first match.
Seems like the next map we're gonna get is the Temple of Anubis. A nice area. I definitely think that we're gonna be seeing double snipers shine on attack and defense. I do really want to see an ult strat that's not, you don't see that much anymore on Temple of Anubis unless I'm just not keeping up with things. But you know, like where you have the Mei and you're like, you bring up your Orisa, you stay on that top ground, and you just sort of bring hell from above. I really want to see that because I think that it could benefit Zoros and K2 a lot in this game.
So Temple of Anubis coming up now. This is a escort map here. Or it's not an escort map. I'm so sorry. Assault map coming up here for Powerhouse Orenda to come up and do it. My mistake there. But it is a assault map. So assault map really. Zoro sticking with that Widowmaker. How big is a Widowmaker here? Flood. Now it's a little bit different here. K2 on that Diva and Flood on that Hanzo. So Zoros on the Widowmaker. How big are the picks here on a double sniper here on assault?
Well, I'm gonna be honest right now. You know what I was talking about with the Mei and how you boost up your team and the Orisa? Seems like they are gonna be running that, but it's gonna be the other way around. Carpe Diem is going to be playing that strat, getting the Zenyatta and Lucio both up there in one go. And this is gonna create a situation where the 2 snipers are gonna have a little bit of the hard deals, as well as the fact that Swinging Tiger is gonna be playing on Diva. He's not gonna be giving Zoros that much room, so definitely be on the lookout for Swinging Tiger, absolutely denying Zoros, and maybe Flood, as K2's not going to be playing double sniper this time.
But Flood is going to take on over that Hanzo, but Mythos now on that Winston, so that may help them in the push here coming into the assault. But otherwise, on the other side too, Quick Mags on that Hanzo, and Scrim moving on over from the Brigida we saw earlier on Hollywood, now moving on over to the Widowmaker. So a double sniper battle coming in here on the assault map of Temple of Anubis. So
they're the people high ground. I'm sorry to say, but the people on the high ground are definitely going to be getting way more advantage here, even if you are able to do anything. Like, they have the shields, they have high ground. There's very little you can do at this point to counteract it. And there's the first pick coming off.
Scrim gets the first pick on 6 feet under, but the res is going to come up from Erebos 8 there for Powerhouse Orenda. So they have the Mercy there with the res, but it's down for another 25 seconds here. They're going to have a push up here in that corridor, but they're trying to get up any picks here. A good perspective coming here for Carpe Diem for the first defense here, as they've got that upper deck there. And we'll see if that picks off anybody.
They sort of seem to be pushed in there, as we do see. Flood come in the back. Flood's gonna be coming in the back line along with Magic. It's Mythos, it seems, but it's not gonna do any good as it sort of gets brought out.
And Scrim getting 2 picks there, make that 3 on Erebos 8. So there goes from the Mercy down for Powerhouse Orenda. So they're gonna have to push back a little bit. They're gonna still 6 feet under, still a little bit ahead, but they may push this up a little. But it's still Powerhouse Orenda that's gonna have to reset Carpe Diem with a good first defensive push.
It was beautiful, even though there was that little part where Mythos did jump in along with Flood. When you're playing these, you need to be watching out for people who are going to be coming behind you, because of course you think, oh, I'm invulnerable in the front, so they're not going to be trying to come at me from behind. But then lo and behold, they're going to jump you and they're going to come at you from behind. What did you expect? And we do see the continuation of Orisa, which is a bold move because he has to sort of stay alone in a corner now.
And with that shield, yes, you do have to stick around in the corner. Here comes the Dragon Strike coming from Quick Match up on top. But the question is that going to get any? But no, it will not. Mythos with a double kill. Actually, Quick Max does get Zoros in the backfield, so there goes the sniper. One of the snipers, at least, for Powerhaus Orenda. K2 is going to DMX Swanky Tiger. So already starting off with a good push for Powerhaus Orenda. Here comes Carpe Diem, though, on defense. But no, Powerhaus Orenda is actually going to have themselves a good point here. They've got the first kick. And I believe they're going to push Carpe Diem all the way back to the second point. So Powerhaus Orenda, 138. Oh, we have a pause here, but 138 on the clock. It looks like they're going to have themselves the first point here on Anubis.
Yeah, and I think this is actually going to be really good for Powerhaus, because they do seem to have a slight ult advantage. Even though they are even on ults, their Zenyatta is going to be getting his ult faster than the Mercy, because to be honest, Quick Max is too far from his ult, and Scrim, even though it is 35, he isn't going to be able... There isn't any efficient way to use it right now, as the problem that seems to be stemming from a quick Discord crash. So expected to be a few, not that long, but just a little bit. And I'm gonna say that this next push that Powerhouse is gonna do is gonna be really big. I wouldn't be surprised if they went in with Flood and Valkyrie at the same time, and maybe kept K2's ult and 6 feet under in case for that emergency if they really need it. Like, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, because if it fails, ooh, then you're sort of in a bad spot right now.
And so, but Aegis also if he sticks on the Orisa here, Aegis is going to have himself a power booster. So the defense may come in a little bit here for Anubis. They may have at least one hold with that power booster unless Powerhaus Orenda can do anything about it. But like you said, a little bit of an ult versus ult battle here, 3-3. But what say you on the second point? Because Powerhaus Orenda, we know Anubis a very hard point to take over here on the second point. So what does Powerhaus Orenda need to do to take on Carpe Diem here on the very hard to take second point?
Well, I'd say you need to sort of deal with that Zenyatta ult first. If I was Powerhaus Orenda, I would go and for a dry push, and then focus down that Zenny. Now, if you can get that Zenny without losing anyone, then you can start to convert that dry push into an ult push. You know, add a little bit of ults in there, because now they don't have that main source of healing that they would normally have. Of course, you need to worry out for the Mercy, but of course, in any push, you go for the supports first, tanks, and then DPS. Since that's normally how people like to engage in their pushes. But you know, it's all an if or situation. But I definitely feel that they're going to be focusing on Discord and maybe Quick Max, since he does seem to like to come up on the side a little bit and rain in some damage from above.
And what's interesting enough is that we were talking about a play between a Hanzo and a Zarya, but Zarya's not coming out unexpectedly here, and really no synergy to help out anywhere there. So the Hanzo's really going to have to work hard here on the second point to see who outpowers the other. And
I'm surprised Quick Max was able to get Zoros in his one-arm. Oh, that's a weird ult. He sort of wasted that right there, but it snipes. It was a weird ult in the end, and maybe he should have saved it for that push. But he was able to get Zoros, which I found hilarious. I'm like, wait a minute.
I mean, yeah, I found it great that you can find a Dragon Strike up top. I didn't even see Zoros there on my camera.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really interesting. And then you look at some of the ults too coming in. I mean, earlier we saw a double kill. I believe it was K2 on that D.Va as well. All right. Well, I mean, so having a little bit of fun here on the pause. Someone's Discord crashed, I believe you said?
Yeah. It seems like he's being a little bit cucky, you know, when Discord's being a little bit cucky. Discord's being a little bit of a mean boy, keeping him from the good old team's perspective, the My Little Pony. You're not allowed to watch My Little Pony in Discord, okay? No. Get that. Friendship is not magic in Overwatch. We are the salt of the earth. We are toxic. Get that niceness away from me. It's making me feel sick on the inside.
All right, so it looks like teams are asking if we are ready to play.
I'm always ready.
Yeah, I'm always ready as well, but apparently servers are down, says K2. Don't know if anything's gonna happen here.
Nope, seems like we're coming back into the game, back at it, and I expect them to be good boys and push up really hard, which Mythos is going to seem to start doing that right now.
So getting an additional 4 minutes here with that first point, so a good push already, as you saw earlier from Powerhaus Orenda right before the pause. They've got 5.5 minutes here, so now we see 4 ults coming in, and now only 2 ults coming in for Carpe Diem as well. So Powerhaus Orenda really going to have the advantage starting off here on this first team fight.
Definitely, and they are going to be coming in. They are in sort of a little bit of corner right here. We do see the Dragon come out as well, forcing Discord to pop his ult. Now, this wasn't exactly what I was going to say was going to happen, but this might turn out good in the long run.
So Transcendence coming out, 6 feet under is going to lose that Transcendence in the last second, but that self-destruct coming in for Swanky Tiger, not effective. Here comes K2 with one of his own, gets quick mags in the process. So still staying in that corridor, 4 people on the point right now, not much of a tick. Almost the first tick there for Powerhaus Orenda to start off here, but unsuccessful as Namscram, Discord, and Zolic with the res on quick mags, but all helping out here to push out Powerhaus Orenda. So unfortunately for Powerhaus, you're going to have to do a reset and not getting the first tick on that push.
Man, not getting that was so close to being the first tick. How was that? Oh, if I was Powerhaus, I would be really angry if that wasn't the first tick. I'd be like, wait a minute, what? They are going to be going in, but this time it does seem that the ult advantage is going to be heading off to Carpe, which is a little bit weird. They do have Transcendence and they do have they do have Dragons as well, which is going to be putting them in a little bit of the weird spot, even if they do have vision on what the other team can do.
Dragon Strike and Valkyrie also. Here comes an Earth Shatter from Aegis as well. Speaking of which, here comes the Earth Shatter from Aegis, but actually Primal Rage coming out from Mythos. Gonna push back Aegis's Earth Shatter attempts here. Gonna get the Fire Strike though, so Mythos is punished after that Primal Rage ult. So far so good for Carpe Diem on this defensive hold. Yeah, and we'll see them reset a little bit.
They only really needed to pop Valk for that, which, to be honest, I don't think was needed. They didn't have that much damage coming down range, and if they saved that or had a little bit more discipline in their bodies, I feel like that would have worked out, a lot better for them. But they are able to win the fight, and they still do hold the ult advantage. It's an ult out, and actually they don't have the ult advantage, as K2 is going to be getting his ult in just a few seconds.
And K2 on that self-destruct ult, already getting it here, 98%, bound to be 99 here in just a couple minutes, or a couple seconds here rather. So 3 minutes left to go here on this clock still. Powerhaus Orenda not having an answer, not a tick here. Spanky Tiger gets the kill on Mythos to start off this team fight here. And once again, resetting Carpe Diem back, looking for some high ground, but right now, Powerhaus Orenda's got to find an answer to get this point here. Not even a tick still after 3 pushes so far. That's
really, it is really what you gotta look out for. These are getting pretty iffy pushes, as these are just drag pushes to get their ult advantages up, and it definitely seems like the ults are going to be stacking up as we almost have 4 ults. Oh, the President Pop is ult. Let's see if we can get a pick off of that. Oh, he does get Discord to ult though, which is really nice.
Transcendence coming up for Discord on that Dragon Strike coming right down the corridor. So Flood is going to have himself a little bit of a party here, but it's a 3-on-1 here, and Discord's going to punish Flood for even trying to flank around. Quick Mags also gets the Storm Arrow kill, so we see this sniper battle working out in the favor of Carpe Diem right now. Powerhaus Orenda resetting here, not another good push. That's 4 pushes, no success on the tick here on the second point for Powerhaus Orenda.
Yeah, Powerhaus Orenda seems to be having a little bit of trouble running their doubled sniper, but I feel like if they can set up one more time, it's definitely going to be a roll. So maybe keep an eye out for Mythos, see if he's able to jump on the right person. There are, in fact, if they can get them out of that little area, K2 could probably get them out by placing a well-timed bomb. He's going to try to do. It's not going to really work out that well.
Yep, K2 with that self-destruct bomb. Dragon Strike coming in, but the Transcendence also coming in at the same time here from from Discord at 6 feet under. Aegis is going to get himself a double kill though. That starts off the team fight well for Carpe Diem. Also gets the D-Mech. Quick Max gets K2 on the D-Mech and also gets the snipe on the Diva as well. So once again, Carpe Diem with another good defensive hold. Powerhaus Orenda does get a little bit of that first tick, but not enough to take it. So minute 13 left. Powerhaus Orenda needs to find an answer to get the second point.
I feel like Powerhaus Orenda could bait someone out. Maybe maybe K2, and then come in on the side and pop Valkyrie and just try to do a lot of damage from behind them. Get their main tank out of the building. Maybe try to see if you can focus down Mercy first. Then at some base-to-base cases, as Zenyatta is building his ult. Yeah, that seems to be what they're doing. They're trying to get down from the other side this time.
trying to come down the corridor, right down the middle. Here comes Quick Mags with his own Dragon Strike here. Does get Mythos in the process, so that's the first kill there. Swanky Tiger, Quick Mags. What more can you say about the Hanzo here from Quick Mags, already getting 2 kills and working all map long here on Anubis, getting a few kills and helping out the team fights to start. And that's going to allow Carpe Diem for another defensive hold. Powerhous Orenda got one more push to make an answer.
They do, and I don't think this push. I don't see this push going well for them. And Discord does have Transcendence, and Aegis is going to be bringing the hammer down one last time this map.
So here comes the final push. They're electing to go right down the middle here. Aegis,
it's huge!
Shatter here. Starting off here,
poor
Quick
people.
Mags gets the first kill. Aegis also helping out there, but Aegis with a huge Earth Shatter. Graviton Surge coming in as well, and that's going to be 3 people out already. Make that 4. Aegis is going to have himself a ball here to start to make this team fight. Overtime's over. What a hold by Carpe Diem at the end. Aegis coming up huge with that Earth Shatter to start.
What a nice way to sort of end that round. But here we are coming into the next fight. Now, all that Carpe needs to do is get the first tick on the point. If I am right, if they haven't changed any rules, all they do need to get is the first tick, and then they're home free. Thank God it's not like the last one where if you didn't get a single tick, all they need to do was stand in it for a second. Might as well just run a Sombra, to be honest. But thankfully, we aren't in that time period anymore, as we do see almost the same comps come off, but Carpe is going to elect to not play double sniper this time, and that might be the downfall. This might be the moment where Powerhaus is able to bring up their double sniper game, because now they're no longer on defense. Like I said, double sniper is probably one of the really hard and not that good to play on defense. Like Hanzo is fine, but I know it's meta, but you just don't see that snipers doing that well on defense nowadays. You know?
Yeah, and so defensive-wise, like you said, not doing that well, but Zoro sticking on this Widowmaker. So the former CS:GO pro sticking on that what I would say on the op, I would say, but
Yeah.
Flood also sticking on over to that Hanzo play as well. But I mean, really, Powerhouse Orenda not finding an answer to anything Carpe Diem, and like you said, only 1 tick on the second point needed for Carpe Diem. So what does Powerhouse Orenda have to do to try and keep out Carpe Diem from even the first point?
Definitely. I feel like, to be honest, they only really need to just elect an insanely good defense. I thought that's all that they really need to wonder and just to do. But if they can do it is another question. We do see 6 feet under again on the Zenyatta, and I'm just like, they're sort of spread out right now. So I'm wondering if you're gonna try to do like a semi-dive, a little bit, like, you know, with the Winston and with the Diva, I can really see a semi-dive working out for them.
And so we'll see Carpe Diem on the attack here. All of them already electing to go up that corridor, and a little bit of a spread out position here to start off for Powerhouse Orenda here, electing to go higher up than we normally see people just sticking around on that block. But Powerhouse Orenda spreading out a little bit, allowing Quick Mags to come up top to try and help out his team in the first team fight. Does get DMAC'd by Flood though. So far so good for Powerhouse Orenda on the defense. Zoros on that Widowmaker picking up Scrim, and how about that, another kill on Swanky Tiger. Make it 3!
Triple kill!
Unbelievable. Zoros a triple kill with the Widowmaker, the former CS:GO pro helping out, as well as Mythos getting Powerhouse Orenda their first hold on this point.
Here comes Pro Stagger. I can't get enough of that. When someone staggers someone else that good, you have to be like, yeah, that's a nice stagger. You should sit there and appreciate it, you know? It seems like they were able to run that double sniper perfectly, having the ult advantage for this one. Gonna have almost 3 to 4-ish ults. They're gonna be popping sites just so they get the advantage, and they do seem that they're gonna try to go high ground for this fight.
Dragon Strike coming on now. I believe that's going to be from Flood, going right down the middle. Swanky Tiger already dying from that Dragon Strike. Flood's also got the kill on Discord. So right now, Powerhouse Orenda showing themselves to be a powerhouse. They've got themselves 4 kills to start off on this team fight, and that's going to force Carpe Diem to reset. So only 1 ult being used there, or actually 2 ults. Mythos using his Primal Rage as well, and that's going to force out Carpe Diem to reset.
I feel like the reason why they won that is where Mythos and K2 are positioning up. Mythos saying right there can get an almost perfect cleave with any team coming up there. All he has to do is right click, and he's doing hundreds of damage every single second. And that's honestly huge. Once you get that 100 damage, and then K2 being able to continue, as well as 6 feet under, ready to dig some graves to the other players, is going to be coming out really well with the sights. Oh my god, that sight rose from 46 to 70 in a split second. They're going to have sights probably for this next fight as well.
So K2 already starting off, like you said, up on top. That pick already gets Aegis, so that's one of the tanks down for Carpe Diem to start off this fight. So again, Carpe Diem backing off a little bit, so this spread out team play here from Powerhaus Orenda really favoring them right now with K2 getting that kill.
Definitely. Oh, Zorus, they're going to have sights again. They're going to elect to not go there because they saw how it went last time. They're going to try this one last time, and it did sort of work out for them. So even though they don't have the ult advantage, I feel like this has potential to work out for them really well.
And coming into this fight, you see 3 ults coming in, Transcendent, Self-Destruct, and Valkyrie coming out from Erebos 8 there. So we'll see if Powerhaus Orenda can hold themselves another try here from Carpe Diem. But Carpe Diem's got 1 minute on the clock. They don't have much time to answer.
You don't. And with Quick Max going on at half HP, you have to wonder, is this fight going to work out for them at all?
So here comes the team fight. First time I think I've seen Carpe Diem on this point so far. With at least a little bit of a push here. K2 on that Stevo working so far so good. Aegis having a little bit of a trouble with the response. Quick Max though moving on over to the Genji and getting Flood in the process. Self-destruct being used, nothing for K2 there, and Quick Max has himself a little bit of a ball with Genji so far, getting 6 feet under. And Napscram moving on over to the Tracer now, so a bit of a team comp switch, but it's working. Carpe Diem's got themselves a few kills. Quick Max, what more can you say about him on the Genji so far on this push? That's all 6 people, and Carpe Diem finally finds the answer. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Definitely, and you did see, oh, the smell of food in my house is making my stomach rumble. Anyways, what you did see there was you saw Mythos, and you saw not Mythos, you saw Swanky Tiger, and you saw Aegis jump on the D.Va. They decided they had made it their life's goals to hunt down that D.Va. That Widow had killed their son, and they were gonna have any of it. Straight up jumping on Zorus, not letting him have any space, and potentially killing him. With the comp revolving around double snipers, it started to fall slowly until they were done. And now they only really need one tick. They only need one good team fight, and with the 3v3 ults, it seems like the nuclear bombs have started off to a pretty good start.
And actually, if you saw that self-destruct coming in for Swanky Tiger, lands inside the shield of Mythos, but Mythos does get away at the last second. But still, the team from Carpe Diem, all they need is the first tick. They've got 5 kills. So the only one left here, the Primal Rage coming in from Mythos, is not gonna be enough. And Carpe Diem using the most of that, of their saying, make the most of the present. They've got themselves map number 2, and they're up 2-0.
2-0 indeed. All they need is one more to win this. Now, of course, we're gonna see Quick Mags, and he definitely did play a great Genji. He was able to get on that backline, able to do a lot of damage. You see, he's focusing on the D.Va. He got really low at one point, which got me really scared. But he's able to stay together, holds his ult, make sure he doesn't pop it for a spot that would be undesirable.
So already we see Carpe Diem. Powerhaus Orenda has themselves a good game, but Carpe Diem always coming up with the answer. So right now, Powerhaus Orenda needs to find an answer for themselves to try and get this back. They need to find an answer quick to get in a reverse sweep.
This is a reverse sweep need, but has Powerhaus been showing that their double sniper is good enough to face Carpe Diem? It's sort of on the side where I don't have much faith in. I do have faith in Zoros. I do have faith in the other double snipers, but is it working out? I'd say, I think it's the team play that's cutting them short on this double sniper.
And then we go back there, so we saw a little bit of a change there in Genji getting the play of the game from Quick Max. Keep in mind, though, that play of the game also coming out from the first play of Quick Max on that map, there on Anubis, rather. So his first outing as the Genji proves to be effective. So do you think Quick Max should stay on this Genji, or should he try and kind of switch back to that sniper mode?
You know what? I feel like Quick Max can sort of do whatever he wants, and it's going to work out. But the more people you have where you can just straight up jump the double snipers, like you can jump Hanzo, you can jump Widow, it's going to work out a little bit more for them with that jumping potential. And on Ilios, a map Ruins, notorious for having a Widow, you're probably going to be seeing him on the Genji. Or maybe a Widow, you never know.
All right, so a little bit of an exciting thing. A pause happening to start off here. Pause coming off the start here and assemble the heroes. So we're here on Ilios here. a great map, but the first map to start is, and this is for me my personal favorite, the well. The
Who
well,
doesn't
and
love the well?
who doesn't love the well? You've got a hazard right in the middle of the map, and so many environmental kills awaiting there. So who should we see coming out to try and get themselves a pick on the well?
I see. I can imagine. I'm not gonna look at the team comps yet, but I can imagine an Orisa, a Lucio. I can just imagine the Roadhog. Are they not running? Why are you guys not running Roadhog? That's the real question here. This is the perfect map for Roadhog. You guys are ruining my heart. I hate these teams. I no longer want to see them because they're not running Roadhog on my favorite map. But no need for personal grudges, as we are going to see seeing 6 feet under dabble in the art of screwing with the casters on JPEG. But thankfully, we have some respectable people here. Carpe keeping us in point and ready for everything. Playing a Lucio, both sides playing a Lucio. Both sides seem to be playing almost mirror comps, but we do see a different support come out. Not mirror comps. Oh, no, not mirror comps. A different supports come out for Carpe. And it seems that it's going to be a more triple support like comp, so keeping on the sides, maybe doing a lot of damage, and then going into the kills.
And actually, for the first time here, I don't think we've seen this earlier, but the first time I've seen it this game, Flood and Zoros using that Pharaoh Mercy combo, so trying to stay up top here, maybe get a few picks off as we already have the point unlocking here. 2-on-2. The point here
Discord, aggressive.
Discord playing very aggressive here. Does fall back to the rest of his team, though, so a little bit of a push here. Flood's going to get that pick off on Pharaoh, so far so good with the assist from the Mercy there. Scrim going back on the Brigida that we saw earlier on the first map for Powerhaus. I'm sorry, for Carpe Diem, excuse me. So far so good. Powerhaus Orenda's going to have to find an answer here.
So the Carpe Diem's playing really well into their ability right now. They're picking in and out. You saw that meter go up, and chip stop. As Carpe Diem's able to sort of play peekaboo with the other team and just destroy them, as we are seeing some kills come out on the side of Powerhaus right now.
And that Tracer, 6 feet under, we've seen on that Zenyatta. Now we're letting go with the Tracer. Gets the Pulse Bomb kill on Aegis to start off here. Erebos safe. So still a good stagger. So far so good for Carpe Diem to try and hold this one away from Powerhaus Orenda. But so far, Powerhaus Orenda is finding answers here. Gets the D-Mac, and Flood also takes Quick Mags out in the middle of the well. So that's the kind of kills we want to see, the environmental kills. Flood, the first one to be successful in that middle.
I was hoping that Carpe Diem was going to get that so much. They were playing peekaboo to probably one of the best degrees I've seen yet, coming in and out, in and out. They did lose Zolik in that first part, but now that they're coming up, they have 5 ults. I definitely see this fight going in favor. No matter what they can do, they're probably going to be decimating this.
Sound barrier coming up here to try and save the team for Discord here, which does work for a little while. Swanky Tiger does get a double kill on that Zarya to start off here. So far so good for Carpe Diem to try and flip the points. They've got 4 people on the point. Quick Mags on that Hanzo. So far so good. On Mythos. What a pick by him. 6-1. Swanky Tiger's going to kill 6 feet under as that Tracer. So a good flip. 38% is all for Powerhaus Orenda. Carpe Diem's got the point now.
Now, can we just talk about how they popped 3 support ults in that fight? They popped Lucio, they popped other support ults, which is sort of weird. You know, you want to keep your. I could see the rally, and I could definitely see the you know, the Kamehameha coming off from Moira. I don't really see any reason to pop, you know, the Lucio, unless there was like a lot of damage coming down range.
And 2 ults coming in that process there. Aegis with the Earth Shatter getting 1, but also at the same time Flood using the Rocket Rush to kill 2 of his own. So really a good trade-off by both teams, but it's going to be see who can flip the point here. Powerhaus Orenda so close, you can see up on the middle right there, so close to trying to flip the point here. Flood trying to do his best. K2 getting rid of Aegis, so that gets rid of the tank for Carpe Diem. In the back there, still a good push here from Carpe Diem to try and hold this point. Discord in the middle of that wall, we'll see, or it's going to come out of it, so really a good stagger.
Yeah, and you should understand, you can lose this point, but the longer that you can contest it for, even if you continuously die, they're getting the percentage off of this. They're gonna get that sweet, I'm gonna guess 70 or 80 for this fight.
All right, well, 70 or 80 at the prediction from you. Actually, 67 as that last second flip coming in with 3 people on the point, and now 42% and counting for Powerhaus Orenda, so a good push by them. They've got themselves the point, and now, like you said, they're gonna try and contest this.
Yeah, now there's no really reason for them to continue. Oh, but they do get 2 picks, so there is some reason to continue right now.
Discord, yeah, gets the boop off on Mythos. So Discord, the master of the Lucio right now. Napscam's gonna end his pickup here. Going a little crazy though. K2's got himself a hold on this point right now, but all 6 people. Oh boy, Carpe Diem's got themselves a hold here. They've got themselves to flip on the point. So Powerhaus Orenda trying to hold that point to try and take the lead. Carpe Diem not having any of it.
Carpe Diem doing such a. I didn't expect them to get that point. When that happened, I was like, okay, they need to back up right now, but they kept on pushing. I'm like, okay, guys, calm down a little bit. But they do have the ult advantage coming in before they are gonna be popping up that grab. Maybe helps them a little bit. Oh, Quick Max coming with the grab. Quick Max, stop! Oh my god.
Quick Max, what a play. Drop the mic, my friend. What a play. And all we have to ask for him is, are you not entertained? A Zarya ult coming in with Swanky Tiger, and what a combo there. That's going to secure Carpe Diem. Drop the mic, Quick Mags. What a play of the game there.
What a play that was. And if that's not play of the game, I have some problems for you. Now, this all depends on what's going to be playing on the next map. We do seems like we're not going to be getting ruins. This is going to come up. So if Carpe is able to win this, they're going to be able to sort of shoo them away for this next map. If they don't get ruins, that's going to ruin Powerhouse's idea for a double sniper in Ilios, which might help them out a lot if their main comp is double sniper. Then that thing, if they can't play it, they're going to be playing a little bit unoptimally.
So Quick Mags getting play of the game last time, has himself what potentially, and I don't know if I've seen anything else, but has himself play the game so far. But Quick Mags now on this Genji, trying to close this series out here on the Lighthouse.
And Flood on the Junkrat, probably gonna be spamming a lot in this fight. So this can honestly go either or. Tonight they're gonna be setting themselves up in the Lighthouse.
So Lighthouse already, here comes the team fight coming in already. So everybody crowded in this Lighthouse. Very condensed area, so it's a matter of who can push out the other here on the many corridors that it has. And already you see Namscram, Discord, Swanky Tiger simultaneously getting kills there. Swanky Tiger after the D-Mech there. And this Diva really working for Swanky Tiger so far. We saw him on the Zarya back on the well, but now on this Diva working well, and Carpe Diem's gonna have themselves 99% away from winning the series.
Honestly, it's super close. As thank God they're gonna take the high ground. I was like, if they don't take the high ground, you guys have problems. But they're gonna take the high ground. They are gonna get ready. Watch out for Quick Max, as he is 72% to his ult. This squirrel though is a little bit closer, so they do have the ability to sort of negate any ults that they would do. So, but not really, because Flood and 6 feet under both have ults that are not even really done that Discord can really stop. All they can stop is a push, and a push they're not gonna stop.
A push they're not going to stop at all. Powerhaus Orenda getting themselves a flip already, a fast flip, 23%. Carpe Diem's going to find an answer here. Mythos is going to find attackman already. Swanky Tiger helping out his team. 5 ults coming. We'll see if anybody uses them here. And unless it's necessary, I believe Carpe Diem's going to have themselves a good hold. They're going to flip the point right back. So Powerhaus Orenda with a good flank around, but Carpe Diem well on enough to hold that point without using any of their ults.
Yeah, that's a huge amount of discipline that you have right there. I mean, think about it. Quick Mags couldn't pop this and ended the fight 3 seconds earlier, but that discipline that he has, that utter there's gonna be ults pop. I definitely see Quick Mags and Swanky Tiger popping his ults, and Aegis as well popping it, starting off, bringing the boots down to town.
But here comes the Earth Shatter as well from Mythos here on that Reinhardt, gets the tackle on Discord, so that gets rid of him. Quick Mags falls off the map on a suicide, so right now it's looking so far so good for Powerhaus Orenda. That Junk Tire coming out gets Zolik to end that fight, so only one person left. That's Aegis up on the point. Or sorry, Napscram as well, and Napscram's going to get downed by Flood. So once again, a flip by Powerhaus Orenda, and Powerhouse really needs to work on this map here. 70% left to victory and try to take this to the ruins.
I saw Genji backflip off the edge, and I was like, wait a minute, is this intentional? It does seem that Junkrat is going to be sitting up just on the point, bringing down the spam damage, as K2 is totally in position, just waiting for the moment. But is Scrim going to see him? Scram going to see him in order to predict his grab? Oh.
Graviton Surge coming in. Is that going to get anybody? Paul spawns 6 feet under, gets himself a kill with a self-destruct. You're going to see all the ults coming in here already here. 6 feet under gets the kill on Namscram. Like we said, Pulse Bomb also coming out from him to get a kill. Mythos and Zoros. How about a kill from Zoros on Quick Max? That's that Mercy. Swanky Tiger gets the kill on Mythos as well. So far so good. Looking for Powerhaus Orenda, and Powerhaus is going to have themselves their first defensive hold on this point.
Finally good. Also going to bring up 74, so they really only have one push left for this, or two pushes if you're looking at with an optimistic standpoint. This is going to be a little bit tough for them. Not coming with the ult advantage, with the Fat Shatter going to be coming in. You don't have any shields either. You only have Aegis's bubble to do any damage for you. So as you see, he's now positioning up right there, waiting for the outcome time to bring down the hammer.
And we're seeing here in overtime the play of the game so far from QuickMax in that overtime, helping out Carpe Diem on that first map. So we'll see if anything happens here. Carpe Diem's already going to start off this team fight well. 99-56, but only one person on the point here in 6 feet under is going to DMAC, or is actually going to fall off the map. Swanky Tiger gets the kill, and what an overtime push. Carpe Diem's got themselves the hold.
They did. I saw the hammer go down. I'm like, oh, that's a good hammer. Oh, it didn't get anyone. Oopsie. But we are going to be seeing Zoros coming in with his ult as well as 6 feet under. So expect the fireworks to be popped. We have 3 ults on both sides. Ooh, I'm sorry. 6 ults are going to be coming in for Carpe, while 3 ults are going to be coming in. So the fireworks are definitely going to be popped for these last 2 pushes.
Here comes the fireworks show, starting off from Flood. That Jung Tire coming into play. Now the question is that going to get anybody? That does get Swanky Tiger the DMAC, but Swanky Tiger electing to use his self-destruct there, trying to get the team, trying to get his max back, which is a good play there. And in the meantime, here comes the Dragon Blade coming out from QuickMax. We'll see if that gets anybody. There's one from K2. So far so good. Carpe Diem holding this point. Self-destruct right in the middle to try and clear anything. 6 feet under's got himself another kill on that self-destruct. But Aegis, how about this Winston play going on? He's got himself a triple kill so far. Flood and Aeroboss 8, the only people on this point right now. 6 feet under is going to get himself killed. So overtime so far. Sound barrier drops to try and get the stagger here. Aeroboss 8 is going to die for it though. And unless anybody else can get on this point, that's it. Carpe Diem in the series. GG. Carpe Diem lives for the moment here on Ilios and gets the win. 2-0 here on Ilios. So good job to Carpe Diem in their series.
I was literally really close. I thought that, we have another type of quick bags again. Let's see what we did this time. Coming up on the high ground, doing a little bit of big boy turn, and then bringing down the pain. You just got to finish. This was so good. I can't get over this. He rapid fired down that bar super fast. Everything was perfect in that situation. Everything was.
And the perfect situation too. So a 3-0 win for Carpe Diem. So they're going to have themselves a series win, and they got to feel good about that, sweeping the whole series.
They do, but this is Scrim nights, so they might elect to play 2 more games. But that is honestly on the teams. But I don't see the GGs. I don't see the GGs being rolled out yet. So I do expect to be playing, I think, 2-ish more games, maybe 3.
And that would be pretty fun to see if we play all 5 here. So yeah, like you said, no GGs in the chat right now. But we'll see if the team wants to play in the next 2. But right now, Carpe Diem's got themselves the W guaranteed, winning on all 3 maps. So 2-0 on Ilios, really. And QuickMax, I would say, is our player of the game here in Carpe Diem right now.
Honestly, it seems like we are going to be playing maybe 5 maps as we are being up. It seems like it is going to be Powerhouse's pick for the delicious map. And let's see what they can pick. And they're going to be picking what?
Oh, they're looking for Rialto.
Rialto. Dang.
They're looking for that full-on escort map on the new map, Rialto.
Man, I don't think I've seen that map yet.
I don't think I've seen that map either. But playing it in the Overwatch Retribution event was really fun. I mean, I'm glad that they made Rialto a map.
Oh yeah. I'm really fan. That was a great. Man, this is my first time gonna be seeing Rialto. I don't even know any of the flank places. This is gonna be great.
Well, this should be exciting. Actually, yes, for me as well. Rialto's the first first map that I've seen anybody pick. So Rialto really a different choice of a map pick. Usually on escorts we see like Dorado, or we see Dorado being one of the very common ones for map pick on escort.
We don't the one thing we don't have a graphic for, Rialto. Anyway, what will we be seeing from these 2 teams in this map? I have yet to see. Now I'm pretty nervous. I've never seen this map before. So we're gonna be having another quick pause as Discord seems to be having a little bit of problem with the teams, as we are gonna say, we had a team just straight up leave.
Oh, did they actually leave, or?
Quick Bangs left the game. Faith left. Maybe it was a what was it? Just a switch. Maybe they're subbing out some players.
Maybe so.
Yeah,
But...
just subbing out some players right now.
Oh yeah, Mythology coming in now. So actually, Mythology, Discord leaving the game as well. So Mythology coming in. Quick Mags, I don't see him here either, and I think Faith is going to replace Quick Mags.
I'm trying to quick look around this map to see what we should actually be looking out for. Ooh, we have a little nice pretty tree right there. You know, you guys will remember, as our ClutchKey has stated, that this was in the event actually, and a nice event it was, except we won't be seeing an airdrop coming to save the players this time, which I feel is really, it's a big disappointment. Blizzard fixed your game. I want to see a big airdrop come in.
So big drop as well, but now you can see so 2 substitutions, actually nobody changing up for the team from Powerhaus Orenda. Mythology actually leaves the game. So
we have a Apollo. We do have Mythology has left the game. No one there for they do want Discord back now. No, I'm sorry, Discord. We actually love you. Please come back in.
So Discord coming in, but no pause actually needed here because they're still preparing their defenses. So good time for Discord to jump back in here. But Discord on that Lucio we saw earlier making some good plays rather for the team from Carpe Diem. So we'll see if that reflects here on map number 4.
I definitely do want to see it. I definitely do want to see it be reflected in map numero 4. They're not defending. They're defending on the edge. I don't know where people usually defend for this. It's not like Dorado where you have a definitive high ground, although you do have this little high ground right here. But it does seem like they're going to continue with their double sniper Faith. Who knows?
So Rialto moving down here already. They've got the payload moving. So Mythos, whoa!
Mythos.
Double environmental kill there. Aegis and Discord going down by the hand of Mythos.
Dang. Don't know what to say about that right there. Seems like you need to be a little bit scared for the edges, which is going to put a little bit thing. You can't exactly go through the edges without being scared of Mythos pulling you off. Get over here! And killing you with the environmental. Now, seems like Mythos is getting really close to his ult, but we also see K2 coming up to 50% as well, so that's something that we should be looking out for, along with some nice damage coming off.
Yep, and the first turn already being made by Carpe Diem already on this push. Powerhaus Orenda needs to find an answer here as they're trying to get it around the second turn. No ults as of yet, so still just a regular fight. So far, so good. Fate's got himself a pick on Zoros to start off this team fight. So once again, Powerhaus Orenda is going to have to be pushed back just a little bit. Faith on that Hanzo, though, getting the Storm Arrow kill on 6 feet under. Aegis on the fire strike on Mythos, and that's going to push Powerhaus Orenda all the way back. Carpe Diem's going to get themselves the first point here.
Oh, Faith! Getting a double kill. I think Hanzo's being way more viable with that Storm Arrow, like way more skill intensive. It says, oh, let's just roll the dice on this quick little scatter arrow real quick.
Yep, and so far so good. And Fate on that Hanzo with the substitution takes over the part of Quick Mags, but really Fate filling in that position with no problem.
Yeah, we do see this next part is a little bit of a choke, so maybe they're gonna play behind their right hand a little bit harder than when they would normally do, as this map has been almost entirely open area for the last while. Zoros picking up the high ground. Maybe he's gonna get picked off by Faith again, and his eyes set.
So we'll see Graviton Surge coming in here, gets 4 people. Dragon Strike coming in here for Faith. Drop the mic. 3 on the Dragon Strike, 1 on the Storm Arrow. Faith's got himself another kill under Faith. Keep going. He's got himself 5 kills. And my friend, Quick Max may have dropped the mic. Faith may have dropped the mic even harder.
We're getting a nice little replay of Faith filling the shoes in perfectly for what Quick Mags has done. He's played the same exact thing, continuing here. You know, you just see that beautiful. It just comes in there easy. You see a response come in from K2 right now. A little bit iffy.
So Payload's gonna get themselves the second point. Plenty of time though. 5:19. Faith going off on the Hanzo. I don't think I've seen him die yet. Discord's got himself a kill on K2, so far so good. Carpe Diem's gonna get around this first turn on point C. So really, Powerhaus Orenda needs to find an answer, especially for Faith, who right now is going off.
Yo, Carpe is just pushing this. So they can't be stopped right now, and every single time I say Carpe, Powerhaus might do a little bit better this time. Carpe just has an answer every single time. Like, no matter what they change, it always seems to be the same exact thing. Oh, we're gonna play what you're doing just a little bit better.
And here comes the hammer down. Aegis is going to die after K2 is going to get himself 2 kills. Aegis drops down the hammer with that Earth Shatter, but not enough to get himself a follow-up from his team on Carpe Diem rather. So Powerhaus Orenda, a really hard point for Powerhaus Orenda, or for Carpe Diem to push up. Powerhaus Orenda is going to get themselves their first defensive push.
Finally, a nice thing. It's a nice thing that they also killed Faith. The Swinging Tiger was so close to just popping his grab. Like, if they had got that off, that would have been so beautiful again. They were so gripped up. I feel like it wouldn't hurt Powerhaus to play a little bit more spread out, but there isn't that much room that they have, and they can sort of, like, you know, move about the map.
So we're going to have themselves a little push. Here comes another Dragon Strike. Here comes another Dragon Strike coming in with that Graviton Surge. Faith only gets 1 Storm Arrow kill, so getting excited though. Faith does get himself a kill there, but not by the Dragon Strike's hand. Aegis goes down, but Zolek right there to res him up. And now they're going to come into the turn. And now Carpe Diem in the home stretch.
Yeah, you're only a few more meters away as it does come in. They are pushing those spawn doors really hard, so expect it to be a hard push for them. They need to show up in one door and they need to do it hard. If they don't, it's going to be GG.
And so already Powerhaus Orenda coming in, their flood on that Brigitte. Not enough here. K2's going to stick on this Hanzo though, try and get some pushes here. The rally coming in from Scrim to help out his team, get some more kills, as well as the armor 6 feet under, just trying to stay on that point. Gets tackled in the meantime by 6 feet under though, and that's going to be enough. Aegis going off on that last part with the charge on 6 feet under and the fire strike on Zoro. Carpe Diem good enough to get all 3 points here on Rialto.
They have nearly 4 minutes on this. Oh, nearly. When I say it just goes down to 13, I see how it is game.
Only losing 47 seconds though, so really impressive there. But 3:13 on the clock, and even if this does go to the next point, Powerhaus Orenda is going to have to find themselves an answer, because 3:13 is a lot more time than everybody realizes.
I feel like Carpe sort of got off-put by that Orisa kill in the first little half of the game. Like, I was off-put by that. Dang.
I was very off-put by that. That was something that I never expected. But I guess the waters are deadly here in Rialto.
Yeah, just like that one water place. Like, you know, in that one. What's the city called that's like half flooded?
Half flooded. Oh, it's Venice, like, or?
Yeah, I think it is. But it's like, it's so dirty because people would just throw their trash into the water. They don't care about their water, all from what I hear. Smelly in the summertime. You don't want to go there, but it looks very nice and pretty. You know, probably just all the piranhas in the lake just come and eat you when you fall in the water.
Ooh, piranhas in the water? Oh. I have no idea. I thought it was Venice at first.
From what I know.
Thought it could be Venice, because Venice is basically the staple of all the gondola rides here that you see in the water, but the waters are deadly.
It might be Venice. Who knows? There's some like man-eating piranhas in here. we don't see the Orisa, thank God, but we do see 6 feet under on a weird pick. He's probably strong with this, but he does seem to want to play Doomfist. I hope he does play Doomfist. I would love to see him play Doomfist.
And so, yeah, Doomfist actually something we haven't seen yet this game.
Oh, lol. He's playing Zenny.
5, 4.
All right,
You don't
so
know
here
these
we
players.
go.
They'll do whatever they want.
Yep, they'll do whatever they want, but here we go. 4 minutes on the clock here to try and see if Powerhaus Orenda can do themselves a reflection of what Carpe Diem just did, trying to get the point all the way, trying to get all 3 points. 3:13 left on the clock, though, so Powerhaus Orenda is going to have to move this fast. Already getting it.
At least they don't get killed in the first 5 seconds, having to stop their push. They're going to push this pretty hard. They're playing aggressive. They have those shields, so they do have the leniency to play this shield war and play it hard. They do.
And so something a little different that we've seen too. Carpe Diem pushing them up super aggressively. We saw Powerhaus Orenda only playing after that second turn, but so far so good. Powerhaus Orenda's gonna get themselves a push after K2's got himself 2 kills.
Oh, 2 kills. Dang, that's like, you don't really see that much. Isn't me pushing it up? And this is what I love to see about teams is when they push it up, like no more. You don't get no space. Oh, K2 doesn't get a pick off of that. I didn't expect him to see that.
K2 gets the pick off on Discord with that Dragon Strike. Mythos working well on this Reinhardt, so far so good with that Fire Strike coming in on Aegis, and that's going to allow a push by Powerhaus Orenda. So not much trouble for Powerhaus Orenda. K2's got himself some kills on Faith as well. So Faith not having an answer. I mean, he had all the answers in the first round, second round. Right now, it looks like K2 has the answers for Powerhaus.
Honestly, and it does seem to be coming in a little bit of a weird, as we do see the ult advantage come off on the we do see the Powerhaus, not Powerhouse. We do see the ult advantage come off on the Carpe, as they do have the Graviton, and Faith is really close. They might just elect to save it. Oh, that was a really big shatter, getting 3 people. That was huge.
That was huge. Mythos getting that huge Reinhardt play, taking out Aegis, and that Earth Shatter, huge. Here comes the replay here, and you're gonna see Mythos going off on this Earth Shatter, getting 3, maybe 4 people on that Earth Shatter, and it's huge for the team from Powerhaus.
You don't see that many. Like, we've seen 2 great ults. We've seen Faith come in with a really good ult, and then we also see Mythos coming in with a really good back shatter. We do see Evos come in. This does seem to be a battle for this next fight.
So Valkyries, yes, both coming in for both Mercies here, Zolek and Aeroboss 8. Here comes the Graviton Surge, Dragon Strike coming in as well. K2's gonna have a double kill for himself as well. So far so good on the push here. They're gonna try and get it around the final turn. Carpe Diem's gonna have to reset, and Powerhaus Orenda, we said they have to move it fast. How about this for a fast play? They got it with just over 4 minutes.
Now, this is a similar weird thing needs to go. I wouldn't elect to see a switch off on the Faith, but he does have his ult. Swing does have ult as well. This is their moment to, if they can stop this push and they can set up, they might have an easier amount of time. There's a lot more high ground here. They have a lot more flexibility, and it's gonna be huge because no one can stop it. Oh, again with the big ult, Faith. You get crammed down in one tiny area, and you're gonna get decimated.
Faith absolutely decimates the competition there. Quick Mag's had his play of the game. Faith might have one of his own there. A huge Dragon Strike with a combination of Swanky Tiger. So Swanky Tiger on the Zarya. Carpe Diem has the answer for them with that Hanzo and Zarya combo. So it's working out so far so good. Powerhaus Orenda is going to have to find an answer for Faith right now.
Yeah, and this is definitely where it comes in. Like, now they know they do have 2 ults for this. But then again, with 2 ults comes a little bit of a play where the other team can outmaneuver this.
And a good tackle so far. Aegis dying by the hands of K2, but a tackle by Mythos as well helps that out. Discord in front all by himself. So really this payload is going to move already. The spawn room's coming in staggered, and they're going to come into this tournament now. Powerhaus Orenda in the home stretch.
This might be an area where Powerhaus could actually shine really good as they come up to the last 5 seconds. They don't really have an ult. Aegis doesn't really have anything that. Oh, the shatter. He does have a shatter though. He can come in and do a little bit of damage, but it's gonna be iffy with the ults.
Dragon Strike's coming in. What a shutdown by Swanky Tiger. Gets rid of the Earth Shatter by Mythos, and Mythos not gonna have that anymore. So a good team fight so far. What a shutdown there. Discord's gonna get himself the kill on 6 feet under, and another good defensive push by Carpe Diem. Powerhaus Orenda's gonna have to reset, so they're losing time here, and they may not have as much time as Carpe Diem if they move on to the next round.
They're gonna push all the way back to spawn, and now this is the point where they're in safe territory. They know that there's no possible way that they can get 313, so they're gonna hold up here and they're gonna play a tiny bit aggressive in order to have a buffer zone. So if they die, they can have time to respawn and then continue the push later.
So we're gonna see ourselves here with another team fight here. The rally already starting off here for Nabscrap to help out his team get some armor here for Carpe Diem. Here comes the Graviton Surge, here comes the Dragon Strike.
Oh,
that's gonna get one, that's gonna get 2 on the storm arrow though. Aegis gets himself a double kill as well, so a great Graviton Surge. How about this combo? Swanky Tiger helping out Carpe Diem. He's got all the answers right now for Carpe Diem.
He does, and seems like they've hit their sweet spot. They can roll with the blows now. They've taken their breather, and now they're gonna come in to begin punishment. Almost hitting 230. This is starting to become a little bit worrisome for Powerhaus in this next fight. They're gonna have to work with Zoros and Flooded and K2. They have those 3 ults, so expect a dragon grab to come in soon.
Powerhaus Orenda really gonna have to clamp down here. 2 minutes left to go, but if they make it into the next round, they are gonna lose some time here. Aegis gets himself a kill to start off, as well as Swanky Tiger, so a good push so far. Swanky Tiger, what more can you say about this man on the Zarya so far? 6 feet under, gonna fall off the map and reset. So does Aeroboss 8. So Swanky Tiger, the Zarya, doing a lot of work here. He's playing like there's no tomorrow, and he's just going off on the Zarya right now for Carpe Diem.
I bet these players have they missed dinner time and they're just really hungry. They just want to get it over with. Like, if they don't win, it's just gonna become longer, so they might as well just decimate right now.
And Swanky Tiger, you said they may be hungry. Swanky Tiger is hungry for kills right now, and so is Faith. Both of them on fire. The only 2 players on fire so far. So 4 ults coming up now for Powerhaus Orenda, maybe getting their Here comes the Earth Shatter here, trying to stall out a little bit. Aegis does get 4 people. Mythos on the Earth Shatter as well, not getting anybody. Graviton, follow. Here comes Faith coming in with the trade. Faith winning that battle with the
okay. When you see that, when you see 2 dragons get called out at once with 2 grabs, that was so beautiful. It was like a fireworks show, and there's nothing better than that. But they do have 1 minute left. This is probably one of their 3rd pushes that one of the 3 pushes that they have left to possibly bring this back.
So they've got maybe 1, yeah, like you said, 1, maybe 2 pushes here. 50 seconds on the clock, though. So Powerhaus Orenda is going to have to find an answer here in the final minute of play. Mythos starts off good with an Aegis kill, so that's going to allow them to push up just a little more. Now here's the turn for Powerhaus Orenda, and now they're in the home stretch.
Finally back up to where they need to be, but Discord is picked off by K2. That's gonna be huge. They don't even oh no, he's gonna be res. Never mind, the worry sums over, although they don't have the rest for this next fight. They do have Discord's sweet transcendence for them in case they make a mistake.
Rally coming in, Earth Shatter, not much happening in the terms of Mythos. Earth Shatter happening, does get the tackle on Scrim to start off. K2's got the pick off on Fate, so that gets rid of the Dragon, that gets rid of the Hanzo for now. Erebos 8 on that res on 6 feet under. Flood and Mythos both getting themselves a kill, and that is going to do it. Round 2 complete. That is all 3 points for Powerhaus Orenda, but cutting it close to the wire here. Just under 30 seconds left to go for Powerhaus Orenda here, and I believe they have, oh, I'm sorry, they have no time remaining. They're only going to have a minute left to push this point if they make it to the last, or they're going to have 1 minute left to push this point.
This is going to be huge in how this is played. Let's take a second to recap on how the teams have played so far. We've seen an aggressive play come off from Powerhaus, but I feel like an even more aggressive play coming off of Carpe. They pushed up far. When you saw they were pushed back with their backs against the walls on the 3rd point. When they finally got that pushback, they pushed back all the way to spawn. They gave themselves so much breathing room that they were able to get 3 fights that they didn't win before they were even able to get it down to get the cart all the way back to the home stretch.
Mm-hmm. And so actually, if you think about it too, Carpe Diem's push was slower than Powerhaus Orenda's in that home stretch, and that home stretch always super important. But I think the one thing we need to key in on though is Faith, the battle going on between K2 and Faith, but Faith really showing off, getting himself no more than a double kill really with that Dragon Strike in that last round.
Yeah, but you have to worry, that was rushed. If they didn't do that, that would have probably been the end game right there. So the next game does start off. Seems like the teams are going to be the same. Except Flood is now going to be on Orenda, which might change the game, and a lot might change the games a little tiny bit.
So we're going to see the same thing here. Carpe Diem going to push them around the first turn here. Powerhaus Orenda going to have to work hard here, but they didn't in the first round. We'll see if they can do it here in the second round of their try. K2's already starting off with Faith, so we said that Hanzo battle going to be super important. K2 gets the pick on Faith to start off here, and so the team from Powerhaus Orenda going to push this even further.
No, you can't expect anything less. With Faith on the high ground, he's going to be bringing up so much damage, and that's going to follow up with a Discord, with the kill on Discord.
K2's got himself the kill there, 6 feet under, also sweeps the floor underneath Aegis. K2 winning the Hanzo battle right now. He's getting 1 kill after the other. Make that 2 on Zolik and Scrim. Flood's got himself the kill. Swanky Tiger, super impressive already. Only a minute on the clock, but Powerhaus Orenda's already going to have themselves 1 point here to start off overtime.
Now, all that they need to do right now to stop this is Carpe needs to push everything in this one thing. And that's gonna be hard. With only 2 ults, just 2, maybe 3, 4 ults, as Zoros and K2 are getting deadly close to that delicious combo that everyone loves seeing.
Earth Shatter coming in for Mythos, gets 3 people. Now here comes the tackle. Mythos is going to have himself a kill on Swanky Tiger, but Discord does pick him off. And in the meantime, Flood pushing up, and here we go. Powerhaus Orenda pushing it up here. And the only person on this payload right now is 6 feet under. He's just sitting there on that Zenyatta.
Yeah, and that's a really good strategy too. That allows them to play so aggressive. Like, they can basically pop them off and spawn. They had 2. They can win 1 more fight, 100% guaranteed. They have Zoros and K2 together, and they have no one that can answer to that.
So still pushing up to the point here, and be really impressive if they can get the second point here. Graviton Search coming out. K2 with one of his own Dragon Strike. How about this for 2 kills? Aegis and Scrim also gets the Storm Arrow on Discord. So right now, Powerhaus Orenda powering out Carpe Diem on this point here. They're going to keep this payload moving. Overtime tick still hasn't happened yet.
And I don't think that Powerhouse is gonna be able to keep this. They're not gonna be able to get this last point. Carpe has 6 ults. There is little to no way that they can fail this push. If they do, that's gonna be a huge. That checkpoint was a lot faster, closer than I thought it was.
5 ults coming in already. Faith, here we go with that Dragon Strike right in the middle, 6 feet under with that Transcendence. But Faith has himself 1 Dragon Strike kill on Mythos so far, make it 2 on Erebos 8. Discord has himself a kill on K2, so right now, Carpe Diem with that defensive push. Faith gets the last kill, and so that is it. They've got 2 points, I believe, for Powerhouse Orenda. Carpe Diem's gonna have to do the same, 4 minutes on the clock.
And yeah, think if they didn't win that fight, that would have been huge. Like, they would have no more respect. Like, how do you lose a fight when your enemy has no ults, but you have 6? You're gonna be thinking some mean things.
Yeah, six ults, really. I mean, they had, but they did it all together. I mean, the team composure there, and with all 6 ults all being played out, playing very well there, and Carpe Diem had themselves a good defensive push with Powerhouse Orenda using maybe 2 at most.
Yeah, definitely. Now we're gonna be seeing a little bit of a change. Actually, a little to no change in the comps, as we're gonna be seeing the same exact thing come out from both sides. Now I'm sort of worried about Carpe winning this game. Now that Powerhouse has seemed to have stretched their legs out, and now that maybe all their nervous jitters are down, maybe it's the change in team comps. They're playing a lot better than they were in the last time. They sort of stepped back from double snipers, and now they're only playing 1 sniper, which I feel has worked out for them hugely to the point where they're doing a lot better than they were last time.
But keep in mind as well, Carpe Diem's also got themselves 4 additional minutes, or 3 more minutes than Powerhouse Orenda had, because they had it under a minute. So Carpe Diem's got themselves a lot more time, and that may help try to reset them a little bit if they need to change anything.
Yeah, definitely. It is going to be coming into the point where this first curve, this first turn, I feel will dictate the entire game.
And so that first turn already not being defended at all by Powerhouse Orenda. They're looking for the second turn already. Faith up top there with the power boost from Zolik already to start here. So we'll see if Faith has some answers here with that Hanzo play, and the team fight already happening in the middle. They're just short of that second turn already. So no kills so far. Very good plays by the healers here on both sides. Aegis is finally going to get a double kill with that hammer. Gets Flood and Mythos at the same time, and that allows Carpe Diem to push up even further. And simultaneously, Scram, Faith, and Swanky Tiger getting themselves a total of 4 kills. A team kill to start off in 3:12 on the clock. Carpe Diem's got themselves the first push.
They do, and that seems like the same thing. They're going to be playing aggressive. They're going to push them up extra hard, as there's only Myth and Flood right here, right now. And this is their time to do a lot of damage, and this is their time to put in all of their work.
And so actually, they're going to try and contest the point here. Powerhouse Orenda here with a Dragon Strike coming right down the middle for Faith, but no follow-up happening here. So not much happening in the land of Faith. How about Aegis coming out here with a double kill of his own? Faith with a double kill on his own as well. Make that a triple as he gets the pick up on K2. And the team kill, once again, that's the second team kill already. No team kills for Powerhouse Orenda on their second round push. Carpe Diem's already got 2.
But we do see Zoros getting really close to his ult, and K2 as well. But off of that, Carpe is playing so aggressive, and I love it. They're looking for blood, and they want to create as much room as they possibly can for each other. But it's going to be hard going up against everyone on the high ground.
And so far, like we saw earlier, Powerhouse Orenda with that push. Now Carpe Diem doing the same right in that corridor as we approach the second turn rather, here on point B. Rally coming out from Scram already, so trying to get some more armor here. Faith may go down, and he does by the hands of 6 feet under here. So still a good push. So far, so good here. Flood with his own rally, and Mythos is going to get the fire strike on Aegis. So right now, we didn't see this before. Powerhouse Orenda now pushing back Carpe Diem, all ready to start off this fight.
And now it becomes worrisome. Both teams almost have. Carpe is close to having. They have it. Both teams have their grab dragon. This could dictate whichever team gets the better grab dragon right here will probably be the winner. And I hear the grabs coming in. Let's see which team is able to get the better grabs here. This seems to be Faith with a triple kill off onto the major components of the team.
Faith also getting the last kill on 6 feet under after that triple kill, that Dragon Strike. So Swanky Tiger and Faith working super well together. They're going to have themselves another turn here. Carpe Diem's got themselves a chance because all they need to do is capture this point and move it maybe just an inch after that to get their 6th point.
Aegis is going to be coming in with a fat chat for this map, so watch out for this. This fat chatter will dictate whether he's able to continue to push with his team.
Graviton Surge coming in. K2 with that Dragon Strike. How many is he going to get? Is the question. Only one on Scrim though. Swanky Tiger's going to have himself a kill on K2 and Flood as well. Airboss 8 with the res on Flood. So a little bit of a trade-off, but right now in the hands of Carpe Diem. 30 seconds left to go. This may very well be the last push, but it's going so far so good for Carpe Diem right now. They may have themselves the 5th point. Airboss 8, the only one on the point here.
We just seen Doomfist though trying to contest it for like a little bit longer. How long can they contest it for?
And they gotta rush your point. 31 meters on the clock here. Graviton Surge, what a play that may be able to hold them off for just a little while. Mythos charges through, so he's gonna contest. But that is it. Carpe Diem with the answer. And here on MoiraiOW, make it 4-0. GG for Carpe Diem.
I thought they were gonna win that immediately, but when that must have been the most stressful part of that entire game when they had to push that last 0.31 meters because they're like, oh, this is over. It's now it continues, but this is also where we see Faith coming in with probably one of the winning ults right here, able to get that grab dragon off before the other team can.
And that was early on too. That was a replay. That we showed a replay, I believe, of that Hanzo move earlier. Why not show it again for play of the game? I mean, Faith was going off that game like it was nobody business. But let's talk about their other player too. Swanky Tiger on that Zarya, helping out Faith to get his kill and really doing a lot of work on his own too.
Doing the background work is the main work, and that is the work that you want to be doing. When you're in the background, you're not in the spotlight, but you also get to see the inner workings and how that's like glue that keeps the team together. That's what you really want to be. Just like Harambe was the glue that held America together.
Oh boy.
Man, that is an old meme.
That's a very old meme at this point. So Carpe Diem's got themselves a lot, but if you take a look, Powerhaus Orenda really stressing out Carpe Diem a little bit as you take a look at the scores here. Rialto 6-5, and then they pushed them all the way up to the 6th point. And then back on Hollywood, 3-2 win for Carpe Diem and 2-1 back on Temple of Anubis. So really, Powerhaus Orenda has the answers. They're just not able to push through with the victory.
Definitely seems like that, but we do want a control map in this last bit. So maybe we're going to be seeing a little bit of Nepal. Maybe we're going to be seeing a little bit of potentially a different map. I don't know. I'm definitely one who wants to see Oasis. I would actually love to see Oasis. We're having a Canadian war here. You pick. No, you pick. No, you pick the map.
Somebody else pick.
I should pick right now.
All right, so a little bit of a classic map here, Lijiang Tower. So many possibilities here to see what is going to go on Lijiang Tower. But like we said, Powerhaus has the answers. They're just not pulling through with the victory. So maybe they can pull out with a 4-1 game here.
Maybe they can. But this is, like you said, the last map. And the way that they've been playing, the way that Control was played last time, he can go either way. I totally agree that this could go 4-1. They played really well on Lighthouse to the point where I thought that they were going to win that and we would go into another game. But it seems like we are going to be seeing a different comp. And Aegis and Faith, of course, were with us one last time.
So we're already going to start off here in the control center to start off. So a little bit more of a condensed or a smaller area, but still that upper part there, we've seen some Pharaohs, maybe some other players as well up on that balcony, but it's really going to be the lower place here as we see coming up with the team comps. Swanky Tiger staying on that Zarya, and maybe he'll stay there, and Faith moving on over to the Brigida. So really a bit of a change there only on Faith, but Swanky Tiger sticking on the Zarya, trying to see if they can get the full-on 5-0 sweep.
I want to see the 5-0 sweep, to be honest. I can't imagine anything but it. Anyway, what we're going to be seeing from the both things is Zorus is going to be switching, not going to be playing Widow like you would expect him to be. He decided the CSGO Pro is going to be taking a little retirement and it will be playing into what seems to be Flood or K2 and going to be picking up the Zarya, even though it doesn't really synergize with anyone on the team right now. The same thing is with Team Carpe.
And so right now, the closest to the point right now would be the team from Powerhaus Orenda. They've got themselves a hold on the point so far, but in this small corridor, anything can happen. Mythos gets the pick off on Fate to start here on this team fight, but it doesn't, the point's gonna lock here. 4 people on the point right now. Not much of a push. Oh, a huge Earth Shadow coming in from Aegis, and that's gonna help out Carpe Diem with one of their own. Discord gets the pick up on Erebos. Soda stalling on the teammate. An Earth Shatter of their own. Mythos, they're trading Earth Shatter, but right now with Powerhaus Orenda, that gets the better end of it. Mythos helping out his team there, and that's gonna be huge for Powerhaus as they get the first strike here on the.
How does it feel to get two major ults in the span of like 5 seconds of the first game? That is humongous. They were able to get Shatter. Both teams were able to get Shatter. Both teams were able to get the big old laser beams up in the fight, bringing in the laser shows. But now we're gonna see Squingy bringing up the team together for a big fat hug.
Yep, Graviton Surge coming in, Aegis with the tackle on Erebos and Mythos. So actually both Reinhardts, funny enough, both of them getting a tackle on the Lucios at the same time. Swanky Tiger gets the DMAC quick mags on a Diva now. We haven't seen this yet. He's been a DPS so far, but now he's back on that Diva. He's on a Diva now. And it looks like Carpe Diem may have themselves a switch here. They're gonna flip the points with 38% going for the team from Powerhaus Orenda.
I love the fact that both teams put up on basically the other one spawn. It creates a lot more tension in the game and definitely gives them a lot more breathing room. Like I've said 500 times right now, breathing room is the reason why you be winning games.
Coming into this fight though, 5 ults coming, Flood and Faith, both using their rallies to start off this team fight here. But it's gonna be 4 more ults here, make it 3. Zoro's gonna get self-destruct. K2 only gets 1 kill in Swanky Tiger to start off. Here comes the self-destruct of their own. Quick Mags make it a double.
Oh yeah.
6 feet under, get their feet swept underneath them with that double self-destruct kill from Quick Mags. Aegis is gonna have himself a tackle kill on Flood, and that is pretty much gonna end his Discord on the DMAC. Faith is just gonna knock K2 out of the way. Carpe Diem's got themselves another hold as they surpassed Powerhaus Orenda's 38%.
Quick Mags not only winning the game with that fight, but also winning the match with that amazing. He ate that Graviton that Zoros tried to throw out. If that Zoros' Graviton hit, that would have probably been a switch on the point. But talking about switches, seems like we might see one right now.
We may see a flip here as all six people on the point here for Powerhaus Orenda, but here comes the sound barrier coming up though for Erebos Ace for the team from Powerhaus Orenda. Another sound barrier being dropped by Discord as well, so team fights happening here. Not much happening on that side, but Quick Max starts us off here with a kill on Mythos. Here comes a self-destruct by both teams actually. He's grabbing Quick Max with a triple kill. Drop the mic, he's got himself a triple kill. Nothing coming from K2, and once again, Carpe Diem, Quick Mags. How much more can you say about this guy, either on DPS or tank? He's got himself play of the game so far.
Oh my god, this dude needs to stop. He's doing so much work. We need to ban him real quick, get him out of this. He's too overpowered. Nerf Quick Mags.
Earth Shatter already happening for Aegis, gets the tackle, or sorry, Faith gets the kill on Flood though. Graviton Surge already happening for Zoros. The question is there a follow-up here for Carpe Diem? No, actually, great Graviton Surge. That's going to flip the points back. Carpe and Powerhaus Orenda is going to have themselves try to hold, but Carpe Diem instantly recognizes it. They're going to flip the points around. Overtime's going to happen, and here comes Erebos 8. Actually gets knocked off for a little while, and just able to get back on time.
Barely. That was a pixel measurement right there, but the Grav is going to basically... Oh, the Moira able to keep it going for a few more seconds, but this is almost game. This is going to be going.
Flood also on that tracer to trying to hold the point here, the stagger, but Aegis is going to have himself 2 kills as well, knocking up people, so overtime still ticking down, tick, 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 but the clock is going to strike 0, and Carpe Diem is going to have themselves point number 1 on the control center.
You just remind me of Cinderella right there. It's like, the clock is going to strike 0, Cinderella, you're no longer on the ballroom, get out.
So, Carpe Diem pushing him out, but how about Quick Mags? We're talking about this guy all day long, even if he isn't in the game. He's still a big part of this team here. Quick Mags, Diva, what more do you want? Diva, Genji, Hanzo, I mean, this guy can do it all.
He can play anything. I have not seen a single role that he cannot fill in last minute just for his team beautifully as they need him. Anyway, the next map, I'm surprised we're not seeing Afara as both teams did run them in well, but you know, maybe it's up. There we go. Flood's now going to be playing Afara for us, which is means that Team Carpe needs to be looking out. They can't play as aggressively on that first part that they won.
A little bit of a split up here. Lucio from the Lucio Discord actually splitting up from his team, trying to see where they are, and a good scout, he stays alive there. 10 seconds left, and Carpe Diem now 100% away on this point from sweeping the entire series 5-0.
That looks pretty good. You divert the enemy's attention for like a split second, and then you just go in. Beautiful tactics.
And so Quick Mags, look at this feat already, a double kill already, gets the boop on Pharah, Discord gets the boop on Pharah as well. Aegis gets himself the Fire Strike on Airboss 8, so once again, this clock starts ticking. Powerhaus Orenda running out of time in what we could say the ballroom here on Garden, and they've got themselves less time than they think. Carpe Diem's almost got the 5-0 sweep.
Oh, 6 feet under, it's gonna be doing a nice flank. He's looking for a nice area. It almost fell actually, but I'd be worried for Discord if I were him.
And yeah, as you can, Airboss 8 all the way in the backfield looking for anything to pick off here with that Tracer. Oh, I'm sorry, 6 feet under in that Tracer, rather. So here comes the Coalescence. Rocket Barrage coming out now. Flood's going to get punished, though, by Quick Mag. So Coalescence also coming out from Zolek. Discord gets the Tracer. Quick Mag's on very fast on that Diva D-Mech, and Faith also going to have himself a double kill, both the D-Mech out, or the Diva out of mech and Mythos. So really good plays all around on the team comp here. 2 ults up for Carpe Diem, none for Powerhaus Orenda coming in.
Yeah. Have you ever played Pharah up against a Moira? Because it's like probably one of the most annoying things in the game. I can just insert myself into Flood's shoes before he switches off to Brigitte, which probably was the best thing, but just gonna imagine like laser down. Oh, the double boop, the triple boop, Discord! Oh, Discord going off again. You can't stop. Oh, everyone on Team Carpe is at least. We need like 6 play the game for Team Carpe.
I don't know. I mean, we may very well see a play of the game. I think Quick Mags and Discord may have just fought that one out for play of the game, as Discord, yes, like you said, does get the triple environmental kill, and the last one as well. So I don't know if we have a replay or anything.
Same mistake. Are they gonna get it? So it was okay to able to get a double kill off on Discord and Aegis. Maybe gave himself a little bit more room for this fight.
K2 brings up the run for Powerhaus Orenda to kill, but 90% is still, the clock is ticking here on Powerhaus Orenda. Mythos gets the kill on Swanky Tiger, so that gets rid of the main tank. Flood coming in as well to kill out Zolek. Quick Max having a little bit of trouble. Is he going to use the self-destruct? No, he's going to hold on to it. K2's going to get the kill on both the D-Mech and the Diva. So 99% a flip now. We'll see if Powerhaus Orenda, they don't have any more time to let this point flip. They got to hold it the rest of the way.
Yeah, they do. But with 4 ults, basically 5, as Zolek is coming into Coalescence, it's going to be iffy with Faith, Faith probably going to be doing a lot of work on the backlines right now.
See a push here already. Carpe Diem. Here comes an Earth Shatter. 3 people, huge. Self-destruct coming in as well as the Graviton Surge.
All the ults coming at once.
The sound barrier being dropped by both sides on Airboss 8 and Discord here. Zolek's got himself a kill with that Coalescence. And so Aegis, Faith, and Swanky Tiger working very hard, but it's Zolek here on that Moira working hard. 5 people on this point, and we're going to see if anybody else is going to be able to get a point on time. Overtime, the clock is ticking, and no one's going to get there on time. Carpe,
that's GG.
5-0 sweep.
The 5-0 sweep coming off from Carpe. You don't get much better than this, and I need to see who's going to get this play of the game. It could be Discord. It could be Quick Mags. It's going to be Discord. That was such a nice play. Here we're gonna see him set up perfectly. He's gonna bait him like, come on, come a little bit closer. Then boom! Beat off 3 of the people. You can't get much better than that. These teams are perfectly coordinated to the point where it's just so fun watching them play.
And really, what a huge play there by Discord. Very well deserving a play of the game, but also a card here. So really a good sweep here. Carpe Diem 5-0. And proving themselves worthy of that 5-0 sweep with a 2-0 sweep there on Lijiang Tower.
I don't think Carpe lost a single map.
No.
No, I mean, I'm sorry, not even a round in. From what I think, well, they didn't lose a round in Ilios, and they didn't lose it.
Yep, they did not lose a single map there, for any control points really.
Anyway, with the game coming to a close and Carpe Diem coming up to an amazing 5-0 sweep. Clutch, why don't you bring us out in these last few seconds?
All right, so 5-0, the winning here. We'll go on the recap. Hollywood 3-2 win. Temple of Anubis 2-1. Ilios a sweep there on the control. First control 2-0. Rialto with a very convincing 6-5. And finally, Lijiang Tower to close out here our fifth game. Carpe Diem sweeps it all 5-0 over Powerhaus Orenda. My name is ClutchKey, and for our production crew, Moirai, as well as my partner, Byteme, we thank you guys for watching. Thanks for watching this Broadcast.gg game between Carpe Diem and Powerhaus. Carpe Diem lives for the moment with the win, 5-0.